Thanks for walking with me. I know this place back to front, but you haven't been to this district, right? Great! Showing you around will be fun. I need to check with my cybernetics doc, but after that we can go whenever you want. Hmm? No, nothing's wrong. It's only a tune-up. I appreciate your concern though. Not to be morbid, but it will be good for you to meet them, the doc, in case of an emergency. I've got a few unique mods that corporate clinics cannot treat. Don't give me that look. Underground cybernetics sounds sketchy until you hear what the corpo stuff has bundled with it. They're ransomware with features. Besides, Babe, I love that you're looking out for me, but, respectfully, I know the streets better than you do. I can tell a scam from a steal, especially tech. Besides, Morgan's a friend. They wouldn't do me dirty like that. Point is, take me to them if I'm malfunctioning, and I'll be fine before they can count the money. And here we are, Argon Street. Not the real name. But only city officials and road signs call it Ishikawa Sterling Street. It's Argon, because it's Neon Street's less famous sibling. I prefer it though. The name and the place. Fewer people and fewer cops. Take a second to soak it in. Might not be as pretty, but it has a lo-fi charm that makes me nostalgic. The cheaper ad space even makes them less obnoxious somehow. More variety at least. Certainly more in the people. Look at all the cyborgs. You ever wonder what they do in those absurdly tall high-rises? You think? That's too boring to be true. I'm sure it's stuffed with office drones, but the whole building? A place like that must have corruption inside. Money changing hands. Projecting? Whatever do you mean? Are you implying something? Come on, let someone else look at the scenery before we get our pockets picked. Now, I want you to keep in mind that this is technically Scrap Raptor territory. Whoa, no need to look nervous. Relax. Nobody cooks up trouble here if they know what's good for them. They own a bunch of places, mostly VR arcades, bars, and pot hotels. People walk through and never even knew. But Morgan associates with them, so I figured I'd tell you, just in case. Oh, and never go to the pizza place on the corner of Argon and Wayne. True, it's a front, but I'm talking about the pizzas. Most disgusting thing I've ever eaten. Speaking of eating, check out those food trucks. Smells good, huh? We can grab something on our way back. If you want tasty and cheap, you can't do better. Some even have all their permits. It won't kill you. Nobody would eat here if it was dangerous. We're not talking about Cyborg only hyperfood. Live a little. If you're uncomfortable with it, we don't have to. I'm sorry to pressure you. I just want to re-experience all these things with you. Really? You will? Promise. I'll take you to the most upstanding and well-regarded truck, or whatever strikes your fancy. Be careful crossing here. People take the turn way too fast to see the crosswalk. Yeah, I'm holding your hand. You got a problem with that? Shut up! I can be sweet in public. It doesn't bother you, does it? My arm. I know exposed cybernetics can make people uncomfortable, and I don't want you thinking... Thanks. I'm glad you like it. Obviously, I'm quite a fan, but... The last person I dated, this was before me, was absurdly tech illiterate. Everything with a screen was like black magic, and the tech support was worse than my grandparents. complete sweetheart about everything else, but when we, you know, the arm had to come off. Just in case. I felt like I was what all the red-faced talking heads said I was. A metal brute waiting to hurt people. The kindness the rest of the time made it worse. The difference was sharp and made it obvious how conditional it was. I've never felt that way with you. Quite the opposite. I know you see the humanity in me, even the metal parts. I can't express how much that means. Quick, act casual. Look at this display. Okay, they're gone. Cops, yeah. Sorry for scaring you. I wasn't lying earlier. I'm not doing anything illegal. Not anymore. Well, they make me nervous. Habits are harder to kill than I am. And when I can't pass for anything but a cyborg, it's best not to roll the dice. If anyone with expertise checked me, it'd be obvious I'm running unlicensed kit. Oh, we were having a moment, and I ruined it by jumping like a startled cat. Oh, you're sweet, but it's gone now. No use reviving it. I'll just say your understanding means more than you know. It's finally the neon-lit transhuman future that people made movies about, but God forbid anyone uses the technology more than prosthetics. But enough about that. I can tell you more in private. There's more street to cover. Up here is Club Asgard. Yes, these are a bunch of numbers. Believe it or not, 4564RD is pronounced Asgard. Silly or not, it has a great dance floor, and I love the music they play. They curate the top 100 to get rid of the plants and the AI trash. Plus, they add the killer tracks from local bands, so there's always something new. The mixed drinks aren't bad either, and the bartender is great to talk to if you want to spill your guts. Be warned, she makes them strong. I swear she wants people to monologue their life stories. I'm not sure if it's your scene. If you're interested, I'd love to take you. It will give me a chance to show off the dances I downloaded. I'm kidding! You didn't seriously believe me, did you? I still have both my legs. You've seen them. No, you're not getting away with this. I enhanced them for sure, but it doesn't... Hey, check out that corp over there. No, not the cyborg. The man next to her with the tailored suit and crutches. He doesn't look injured at all. I bet he's from off-planet. If he needs those, he must have been up there a while or came here quick. What wouldn't I give to know why someone like that came down here? I guess it doesn't always happen in the high rises. That's it. Up there. Morgan's workshop. The one that used to be an autocar garage with a neon sign and a bead curtains. I didn't pick the decor. Complain to Morgan if you want. Actually, don't. They can be touchy. In fact, let me do the talking. Morgan and their people are good, I swear. They're the ride or die types once you earn their trust. It just takes time to get there. I'm glad you get it. A few more things. Don't stare at the guards. Yes, they will be armed. Their job is to stand around and look menacing. It's to prevent fights, not to cause them. But it will be uncomfortable if you make them antsy. Don't touch anything without permission. Don't pull at anything with a camera. And do your best to look confident and comfortable. I'm sorry. You sign up for a walk, not this. You'll do fine. I'm not trying to make you nervous. It's just how it is. Other than your first impressions, this is a completely routine visit. We'll go in, I'll introduce you to Morgan, chat for a bit, get my checkup, head out. I'll make it up to you with dinner, okay? That's the spirit. You had to meet my friends at some point, right? Come on in.